Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen table and another one on my MOCs. And today I'm gonna take a look at set 75399 and the U-Wing Starfighter. And when I saw that this set was coming out, I was really excited since Rogue One came out during my Dark Ages and I never got the opportunity to get a U-Wing back in 2016. So therefore, I was really happy to see that this set was coming out. And it does come with some really cool minifigures, such as Dedra and the K2SO droid, which are, well, the top contenders for minifigures in this set, according to me. Anyhow, then I saw the downscale of it all. People thought the engines looked oversized and the, troop compartment can really fit one minifigure, which is quite sad when you're having a troop transport to get that one rebel trooper as reinforcements. So I took a look through my Lego collection and boxes and, well, this is what I did to the set. So here is my version of the 2025 U-Wing. It took, a few extra pieces, but I also utilized pretty much all the pieces in the set. And this is what I came up with. So let's get into the details of this build. So the troop compartment was the biggest issue for me, which only had room for one minifigure. And the doors opened inaccurately. So therefore, I decided to, widen the whole ship, as you can see over here, and add myself a nice troop compartment. And I gave it some sliding doors. Let's see if we can show that to you guys. So you can slide the doors out, and then you kind of have to tuck them a bit behind the engines, but it does work. And at the moment, I have 4 rebel troopers in the troop bay, but they all have big chunky backpacks and weapons, so you could really fit 6 minifigures if you needed to. I really like the see-through feature of the window over here in the door, so I kept that and the design of the door pretty much the same, but I kind of flipped it to get the nice angle I wanted. So yeah, we got some doors that can open and close like that. The engines, which looked oversized on the original set, I feel looks quite accurate now when I've upscaled the rest of the ship. The only, complaint I have now is that I had to move them quite far back, so it might be a bit too long in the back, but that was just to be able to have the doors open and close. They were originally posed about here with the blue little tiles here, but then I couldn't open the doors. So they had to scooch back a little bit. I gave it some nice detail to expand this whole area here in the back. And I had to elongate the wings with a couple of studs as well, just to make it look proportional to the ship. And then another big feature that you might see is, of course, that the cockpit windshield has been changed. So I constructed my own using like a truck windshield combined using snot technique with like a window pane. I think it turned out pretty cool. So we can, of course, open the whole cockpit, which now fits 2 minifigures like it's supposed to. So here we have 2 rebels, and I kept the control panel, even though it could be like joysticks to drive it, I believe, in the movie. But, we got a nice little control panel that's hovering mid-air. And from what I've seen, the cockpit chairs are supposed to hover since we have this little window. Let's see if we can get an angle on it. Down here that you're supposed to see through in the floor. And that feature has been kept. So let's remove the pilots over here to show you guys what it really looks like without the minifigures. So here we got the 2 seats and a little stair, so you could actually get into the troop compartment. There we go. And then we have the control panels and some quite tiny little backrests for the chairs, but it works out. And here's the inside of the cockpit. I did like the printed cockpit, but I mean, it's just too small to have 2 minifigures sit side by side, so it had to go. So I guess I can use that in a custom X-Wing sometime or in another Rebel MOC. The front with the blue stripe was also a bit too small, so that of course had to be widened along with the rest of the ship. And now it does, well, resemble an A-Wing in a lot of its shaping. I thought I could show you my custom A-Wing as well, compared to the ship, just for you to get some size. So here's my custom A-Wing, which is in the same color scheme as well. So it is still a big ship. So that's what I did there. And then I of course wanted to have the iconic blaster in the door with the machine gun. So here we have a Rebel gunner actually pointing a machine gun from the open door. And this can be, well, swiveled a little bit up and down and to side. Sorry if I'm blocking the whole screen here. But yeah, so we got the nice little feature, and that can also be, well, tucked away if needed to. So I guess we can just try to scooch out some of the minifigures here quickly to show you guys. So it's quite a roomy little interior in here. And there you can kind of see the stairs leading up to the cockpit, which is up here. So yeah, we have that feature going for us. I also made the belly window a bit longer and added an extra window pane. And as you can see, we can just tuck this machine gun inside of the hole and close up this troop compartment door as well. So there we go. Then we of course have the cool feature of the wings expanding, which I thought I'd show you as well. They still do it, but they don't stay in that position, since I didn't want the notches here in the back sticking out further than they had to. So you can display the ship in its flying position like this. It gets a bit back heavy, but it works out. But I mean, as long as you hold it in the back, you can keep the wings like that, but they don't snap into place. But they do snap here in the front, since I believe you will probably most likely pose the ship using the wings like this most of the time anyway. So here we still have the little knob that they snap onto like this. So there we have my modifications using pieces I had at home to improve the U-wing in the best possible way I could. Oh, imagine it. So now I have a U-wing that I'm happy with. I haven't started working on instructions, but it can definitely be like a summer project of mine to try and get instructions for this, if any of you are interested. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing what you can do to your 2025 U-wing if you have the guts to do it. Please do like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.